Hello everyone, my name is Santosh Kacham. Today we will start the first session of Java. In this session, I will give you the brief introduction about Java. First, Java was developed by James Gosling in the year of 1995 at Sun Microsystems. Later, Sun Microsystem was taken over by the Oracle Corporation. Now, the Java belongs to the Oracle Corporation. And Java is platform independent programming language. Java is often referred as platform independent programming language. What does it mean exactly? Okay, basically, you can develop a Java program, any Windows computer or Linux computer or any other computers, and you can run the Java program, final execute programs on any other computers. Like you can develop a program on one Windows or Linux or any other computer. You can run that program without changing or without compiling on Linux or Mac or Windows computers. This feature is not common in all other languages. Java has this nice unique feature like nothing but platform independent, develop once and execute anywhere. Java also brings one another advantage concept, that is object oriented programming language. So you can implement object oriented programming language technique and give the benefits such as you can get from the OOPS concepts. When you write a program in C language, you have to write a program and compile and run, right? But where in case when you write a program in Java, you can compile, then you use the interpreter to execute that compiled code. Okay, we will see the details how the Java programs are developed and compiled, interpreted and executed. Basically, if you write C or C++ or any other programs, when you write and compile, you will get the final executable file that you can run on your computer only, that is zeros and ones, right? But whereas when you write a programs in Java and the output file you will get is not executable file, but you don't have any further steps, you can execute by using Java interpreter. By using Java interpreter, you can execute the Java code and see the output of your programs. So basically, you can use any text editor to develop your Java programs and compile using the Java compiler and execute by using Java runtime interpreter. Okay, now we will see Java program execution process. Let let us see how does Java programs will execute. As a part of development, you can write your Java program with any text editor. Today's world we have like rapid application development tools. Not only rapid application development tools, but you can also develop using text editors also. The advantages you can get the rapid application development tools are IDEs, integrated development environment. You will not get the features in the textpad or notepad or any other text editor. However, once you start writing a programs, we can slowly move on using the rapid application development tools. Once you write set of instructions you want to execute as a part of Java program, then the next step should be compiling. This is common step in any programming language. When you compile this Java source code, the compile what it does is it reads all your Java program commands set of instructions and converts them into Java bytecode. Nothing but this is not final executable file. Further you need to happen to execute, okay, and see the output of a program. So this Java bytecode is saved as .class file. If you write any Java program, it should be saved as .java extension. The .java file, when you compile, you will get a .class file which contains a bytecode. So often, compiling any other program, you cannot execute the bytecode directly. You need to interpreter to execute this bytecode. But you can take this Java bytecode, the .class file, to the Windows computer or Linux computer or Mac computer, and you can execute this by using interpreter without any changes to your source code, without recompiling the program. Later you can see the output.